Hello, today let's work with how much do you know about history? Simple past of be. When we talk about history, we usually make reference to important past events in the world or famous people from the past. Today, let's take a history trivia. Read and select the correct option. 1. The first president of the United States was Abraham Lincoln or George Washington? Correct, George Washington. 2. The first people on the moon were Aldrin and Armstrong or McCartney and Lennon? Yes, that's right, Aldrin and Armstrong. 3. The artist Salvador Dali was Spanish or Mexican? Correct, Spanish. 4. The first woman to win a Nobel Prize was Maria Sharapova or Marie Curie? Correct, Marie Curie. 5. At the age of 17, was a Wimbledon tennis champion? Maria Sharapova or Marie Curie? Easy, Maria Sharapova. 6. The host country of the 2008 Olympic Games was China or Australia? China. 7. The Incas were from Mexico or Peru? That's right, Peru. Finally, number 8. Pompeii was a Roman town or volcano? Correct, town. You did it great. Now, let's check the information in the trivia. What is the verb? George Washington was the first president of the United States. Marie Curie was the first woman to win a Nobel Prize. Armstrong and Aldrin were the first people on the moon. The Incas were from Peru. The verb is was and were. This is the verb to be in past. We use it to describe people and give personal information in the past. Let's compare the verb in present and past. What is the conjugation? In present, we say I am or I am not. He, she, it, is or isn't. You, we, and they are or aren't. For example, I am Mexican. In the past, the conjugation is the next. I, he, she, it, was, and wasn't. You, we, and they were and weren't. Was and were is for affirmative. Wasn't and weren't for negative. You have the singular form and the plural form. See the next examples. In the past, he was short. At present, Mike is tall. In this case, we have in the past, he was short. En el pasado, él era bajito. At present, Mike is tall. En el presente, Mike es alto. Yesterday, we were sad. Today, we are happy. Notice, we use were when we talk about the past. We use are when we talk about the present. Ayer estábamos tristes. Hoy estamos felices. Look at the next famous from the past. Complete the sentences using was or wasn't. His name, William Shakespeare. Was or wasn't? Was, yeah. He, American. He wasn't American because he from England. Was from England. The next one, he, a musician. Was or wasn't? Correct, wasn't. He, a writer. Wasn't a writer. Remember, we use the verb to be in past to talk about nationalities, age, and also about names and occupations. Look at the next famous from the past. Complete the sentences using were or weren't. Their names were Frida Kahlo and Diego Rivera. They, Chinese. Weren't Chinese. From Mexico. Were or weren't? Excellent. Were. They, doctors. Great. They weren't doctors. They, artists. They were or they weren't artists? They were artists. There is a mistake. It's not he, it's they. They were artists. Questions. We use was and the subject or were and the subject. Remember, we use was for singular. I, he, she, and it. We use were for plurals. You, we, and they. The complement and the question mark. In this case, the correct question formation is was I, was he, was she, was it, were you, were we, were they, etc. Let's check some examples. Was Mike short in the past? Yes, he was. Were you happy yesterday? No, we weren't. Your turn. Make questions with the verb to be. ¿Fueron Diego y Frida mexicanos? Remember the formation. Were Diego and Frida Mexican? Yes, excellent. Remember, the questions with the verb to be starts with was or were. ¿Eran ellos doctores? Were they doctors? ¿Quién fue él? Who was he? ¿Cuál fue su trabajo? What was his job? Review formation, affirmative and negative. George Washington was President of the United States. George Washington wasn't President of Mexico. The Incas were from Peru. The Incas weren't from Peru. Questions. Was George Washington President of the United States? Yes, he was. Were the Incas from Peru? Yes, they were. Also, you can answer in a negative form. No, he wasn't. No, they weren't. Now, important people from the past. Who were these people? Pay attention to the picture and to the questions. After that, answer the questions. Who was he? He was William Shakespeare. What was his job? He was a playwright. Where was he born? He was born in England. When was he born? He was born in 1564. Notice, when you say the date in English, a year in this case, you read the years in pairs. 1564. Why was he famous for? He was famous for writing Romeo and Juliet. When did he die? He died in 1616. Activity. Copy the previous questions in your notebook. Answer the questions for the next famous people from the past. Pedro Infante, Maria Teresa, and do you know this person? Stan Lee.